Here's a game. Let's say hello. Turn on the coordinates. And what is the komi here? Half point komi. Okay, so have to win on the board. I'm going to try dual 3-3s. Go for territory. I am facing his stone here, so he could approach and try and build alongside. Okay, does a distant approach here. Do a knight's move back off there, I guess. Comes in and attaches. What is that? If I hane, he extends, I extend, and got a nice little formation there. If he cuts, I will cross cut and take the stone. So I guess the hane is the right answer. And cross cuts that way. So Atari, extend, Atari, extend, Atari, doesn't work. Atari and then drop down. Or just drop down. Don't really know. Okay. Thought that move would be for free, yeah, since he has to respond. So now what? If he cuts, I Atari him down. He extends, I can Atari this way. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so I can catch him in a ladder there. So this is a living shape. Let's approach his corner on this side. And then maybe back off high if he just backs off. Try and connect with this group. So he pincers, so I can go into the corner. But let's squeeze that stone a little bit first. Put a little pressure on it. And then go into the corner, just so I have a decent shape over here. Okay, so he does the hane there, which is a mistake. I will cut here now. So he gives up this stone. I'll take it. So I get the corner. And this side. Make sure I've got that. So he doesn't believe in letting live and let live. Okay, but this is perfectly alive. I don't really need to respond to that. Let's, I could pincer it and then do the approach here. How about a high pincer? So I'm thinking Atari and then connecting, or just connecting. Let's just connect. Still have the approach to his corner or the jump out into the center. Let's approach. Okay, let's block on this side. And I can approach on the other side now. If he pincers, I'll jump out. Oh, it just attaches on top. Okay, well, I can make something on the side then. Okay, yeah, I'll place the stone here first and then enclose the corner. I want to come back and enclose that corner. Okay, he encourages me to do it right away. Let's go ahead and do that. And then what's the best way to do this? So this group is a bit weak. This group is not yet under fire, but could come under fire. So connecting them up would solve two problems, but I don't see any easy way to do that. Paihane here. Let's go ahead and throw this in, give myself a little more space on the bottom. And then jump out here. If I do a two-space jump, he plays here. I will cut, he caps, I will Atari. Let's just do a one-space jump. Let's keep this group safe and connected. And keep my space at the bottom there. And yeah, he wants to surround me there. So okay, if I shoulder hit and he diagonals out in this direction, I have to fall back. But that's okay. I mean, if I cap. I was thinking of the shoulder hit versus the cap. But I like the cap better. Gives me an idea of maybe connecting up with these stones over here. Okay, so let's split in the middle over here. What's the best place to do this? A pincer, and then do a two-space back off. A loose pincer and a two-space back off. Or just right in the middle. I like this loose pincer. The corner is going to have to fend for itself. So he doesn't like the loose pincer. Let's make it a little tighter here. Let's see if we can make him uncomfortable. Push here. Okay, let's just run out with this group then. This group will live in the middle, I guess. I get the corner. Okay, let's think about this. If I come on this side and then connect, this group can run out or can connect to this side, so it's okay. This group will be really tiny and in trouble. Come this way, he'll run here, block. He just runs out. That doesn't help me. So should I abandon those stones? How much territory is that? And what can I get in compensation for it? Anything? He's got a lot here. I can build something here, maybe. And it's the best way to come out. Here, I guess. And just jump out from this guy. And we'll jump out this way. It looks like he was getting a little concerned about me running into the middle fast, so he thought he would put a stone in there too. We'll just reduce what he can do with that. Yeah, he really likes this diagonal stuff. This time I'm in a little better shape though. I can Atari on this side and extend up. And then let's build over here. Let's Hane once more first. Leaving some cutting points behind, so I'm a little concerned about that, but let's extend up over here. Having a strong group on this side will help these stones stay connected. And then play down over here. Okay, here I will connect. That's one that I want to save. A cutting point I wanted to make sure of. Now, what about this cutting point? He cuts, I Atari. He extends, I connect. Where can he run to from there? Or he cuts here, I Atari, and then he cuts here. It's also an Atari. I have to go this way. Cut, Atari, extend, connect. No, cut, Atari, extend, I take. So cut, Atari, cut, Atari in this direction. He runs out here. I don't see any problem, but I want to play one more stone over here to secure this. And then let's go ahead and take here then. He doesn't seem to want to respect my corner there, huh? Yeah, maybe I only have one eye there. That's a problem. That's a problem. I guess I should have paid attention to that. So I go here. He connects. I throw in, he takes, I take. Yeah. So we can't connect. Obviously, he's not listening to me. I didn't want to give up that corner there, that was for sure. So I've got two eyes there now, and he decided to secure that. So let's cap over here. Let's keep the territory on the side. Let's... now he's threatening here. So the cut there, Atari, extend, is also an Atari. So I place a stone here. He cuts, I Atari, he extends, I take. So let's do here. If he plays there, I will Hane on this side. Yeah, that defends. And then let's round up this territory here. Yeah, I was going to play a bamboo joint there, but he's extending, so maybe it's better just to keep extending here. So we're going to have to look at the territory. It looks like he's going for the end game at this point. Oh, that was not Sente. So he captured these stones, and he has this whole side up to this point. So that's, say, 30 points there. He has maybe 10 points over here and another 15 in that corner, and he has 10 here. So 30, 40, 55, 65. Do I have 65 points here? I have one corner, two corners. This corner is small, this area on the side. So that's 5. That's, if that were 10, it would be 15. That would be 20. And then this would be maybe 30 over here. And maybe 40 to 45. So I've got to build a really big area in the center. So let's start doing that. I do have Comey, so maybe it's a close game still. And this corner may be in trouble. I don't know, the bottom left corner here. Maybe you could play a stone in there and kill it, but I think I have to make sure I'm okay over here. Very interesting. So he's continuing to play slow moves there. Okay, well, let's poke at his shape over here. Let's come out on this side. And then let's protect over here. Let's not get too greedy. And then I want to cap these stones here. So we will cap over here and threaten to disconnect this guy from his partners. Now he's gone to the corner. Okay, so now let's kind of created that shape there I want. Let's make sure I can create a living shape here. I think I can. I get an eye here and an eye in the corner. He gets the monkey jump, yeah. Let's threaten to cut it off. Throw in here, he takes. Okay, so if I go here now, he will cut. So I do have to extend once here, I think. And then block. Okay, so let's round off this shape here. Bonk, bonk against the stone. Okay, yeah, he is making a threat there. Let's respect that. Then he responds over there. Okay, so cutting him off over here is not a big deal. I think preventing him from coming out and diagonaling out through there is important. So let's make a bamboo joint to seal this side. Close that off. So do I worry about this cut? I Atari, he extends. I come here. That's also an Atari, he extends. Atari, yeah, I catch him. So that cut is not a problem. What's the biggest move here? If I go here, he'll extend up. So why don't I just play here? And seal this guy off. Okay, I want to connect up over here, I guess. He might throw a stone in there and it would be awkward. Can I go here? Maybe here is better. Combination of here, here, and the threat there. So he did recognize that and responded. Okay, so let's dig in here a little bit. I will connect on that. Does he have a group that's not alive here? Like if I cut it here. Okay, he protected. Yeah, the cut there. You know, this looks like a false eye and he has one eye here. But if he connects to the other side. So extending here, threatening to cut again. It's a double threat, right? I'm threatening the cut there and I'm threatening the cut here at N14 and the cut at P13. So he protected that one, yeah. So now this is alive, but these two stones are cut off and they have 1, 2, 3 liberties. But wherever they run to, there's white stones. So I think I captured them. So now I'm starting to feel good about this game. Let's make sure they're captured. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties when he plays there. 1, 2. If I play here, I still have 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties, and he has 2. So yeah, I think I can capture that stone as well. Now he's still at 2 liberties here. Okay, I have to connect. So I'm down to 2 liberties, but he's down to 1. So that leaves me at 1 liberty. So he did gain a little break-in with that. But let's cut those stones off this way. He has to connect back here. And I can connect here, and then this is all solid here. So that looks good. Let's go do some endgame. I'm looking at opportunities to Hane here and there. I think, yeah, my border is solid enough here. I want to respond to that. Hane here, he blocks, I connect. I can't cut. Is there a Hane which is stronger? He's played a lot of moves on the first and second line, so there is nothing stronger. So that was all Gote. These are nothing I can do to save them. I might as well play that. That is Sente. I don't know, maybe some of these moves are reverse Sente. Let's connect up over here. I don't know if he will respond to that, but he did. So he gave me Sente, whether it was Sente or not. Okay, let's finish the border on this side too. Poke in as much as we can. Oh, I was adding things up and I said there's komi, but actually I don't have komi. As I mentioned at the start of the game, this is a half point of komi only, so I do have to win on the board here. When I connect here, oh no, when I play here, he's down to 2 liberties. A cut there would be a double Atari, so this move is a kind of threat. So this cut is a pretty severe threat. He responds. How does he respond even? He can't save those stones, right? I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see a way for him to save those stones. Well, this will certainly tip the game in my favor, although we can look at it. He resigned, yeah. Anyway, good game. We can look at that in the brief post-mortem and see if I was winning even without capturing those stones. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye. There are a couple of points I wanted to look at in this game, so let's get started. The first one is the very first Joseki when he approached this corner. This approach move is actually a bit further away than usual. Normally black would approach with a knight's move or the one space jump, and so you could consider those the standard approaches, and that's what you should apply on an empty board. This distant approach, it loses a couple of points, but I mean the main difference is that it's just not as aggressive towards the corner as these 2 stones, and it's sort of a special purpose move. So you would play this if white were really strong and you're afraid of playing too close to the corner, or if this stone was well placed and with respect to other black stones in this area, and you're trying to combine an approach to the corner with something that builds on a framework that you have in place here. But none of those special circumstances applied here, so that's a slight mistake. And then my response was not the best response. I just jumped out, but actually the diagonal move, just blocking off the corner and preventing this stone from running into the corner, is a good move here. Black should make a 2-space base here, so that he's got safety for that stone, and then I can pincer the 2 stones together. He can jump out, and let's see, I can throw in here. This is the line in Josekopedia, the most common way this might play out, and it seems like a good result for white. So that's what I should have done. Instead, I jumped out here. And you can see, if you look at the graph, by the way, it starts off with an 85% win rate for black, and it gets worse. He gets up to 99% through large parts of the game. But the reason is he starts with an advantage is because this is a handicap game. There's only half a point of komi instead of the usual 6.5 points. So anyway, he keeps his advantage through this part here, and just wanted to point out he did make a mistake here when I approached his corner, and then he pincered and I jumped in, and then I am extending up here, and he blocked me. And he's following this is a very common mistake, following the proverb always hane at the head of 2 stones, but he should really extend here. And in the game when he played here, his winning percentage actually dropped by about 5%. So even the AI thinks this is a mistake, and I get a little something going here, and my position starts to improve for a while. I was curious about this corner. The AI likes me to block here, and then after he defends, place another stone here, so that this corner is a bit more secure. We saw in the game this corner was a little bit insecure. Fortunately for me, he didn't find a way to defeat or take the corner, but he always had this move where I've marked the triangle there, which just eats up a lot of space. So it's a big move point-wise, and it makes a difference in the game at various points. Anyway, let's go forward to the next interesting point. So here's a point where he had just been winning through this section, but here's a place where I had a chance to make a good move. After he connected there, I could hane over here, and this is actually enough to give me a 75% chance of winning. So you can see the game is, even though he has a 90% chance of winning if he makes the right move, you can see it's still a fairly close game in normal human terms, or at least in terms of players at my level. These territorial moves are going to make the difference. And so you can compare them. His connection here is kind of slow compared to grabbing this turn over here. It's just worth a lot more points. And so the points difference on this move versus just connecting over here is enough to change the outcome of the game in the estimation of the AI. Anyway, let's go back to the next point where there's a big upset like that. Yeah, that's the this point in the game. He had been making some moves. He'd been running these stones inside my territory, and I found a clever way to capture them. So, but even still, this is not good enough to win for me. He still has the advantage through here, and this cut was good. I'm gathering as many stones as I can, and then this next move was his mistake. He just connected here after I ataried that stone. He should actually play over here, where I'm supposed to play. It just gives him a few more points than this connection over here, and it gives me an opportunity to play this move. And once again, this is enough to put me in a winning position. He has to block on this side. I'm going to capture these stones without making another move, and also the value of this cut is reduced. He was able to use this cut in the game. He was able to use the cut right here at that square to extend out and gain a few points, and that kept his win in hand. So if I had played this move here, I would have prevented that. But instead, in the game, I connected over here, and he took that big point, forcing me to connect, and he got that cut. So it wasn't just about the 1 point here. It was also about this cut and the way he was able to force me to take and then extend into my territory here. So we're back to a winning game for black. But as I said, it's a close game, and just takes one move to make all the difference. So I did look at that final mistake and looked at what would have happened if he had just connected here instead of letting me cut. And then you can estimate the value here, and black is winning by 5.5 points. So if we look at this, it's pretty well settled. So what this means is that if this had been an even game, if I had had my 6.5 points of Comey, I would have won by 1 point, even with all the mistakes. But well, our mistakes balanced out, I guess. But because he had a handicap, or I had a handicap, I only had half a point of Comey. He's actually winning by 5.5 points here. But instead, he played this move, allowed me to play the cut, and then these stones here are just captured. There's no way, no place for them to run to. That's a big loss. And if we go back to the game, you can see that my winning percentage has shot up to 99.66%. And so he resigned at this point. Anyway, it was a cool game. Hope you guys enjoyed the game in this little post-mortem, and I will see you next time. Bye.